All right, so we're diving into something you guys sent us, this YouTube video,
Ugh.
and it's kind of wild.
Yeah, this one's interesting.
It's called Lion Mentality Motivational Video. It's on the channel Ben Lionel Scott. And get this, it's entirely in Dutch.
Entirely in Dutch, which is fascinating in itself.
Right. And you sent it in because it totally hooked you.
Yeah, and it's not just them, it's racking up views like crazy, but worldwide, which is the really wild part.
Exactly. So we're diving deep, figuring out, like, how does a motivational message break through like that, even when you might not understand the actual words?
I mean, think about it. It kind of hints at how universal that whole language of motivation can actually be.
Right, like those really powerful motivational speeches, they hit you on another level.
Yeah, it's tapping into something beyond just the words themselves, right? It's the visuals, the music, that kind of raw energy you get, and that's something you see across cultures.
It's true. You don't always need to understand the lyrics of a song to feel the emotion, right?
Uh,
So we rolled up our sleeves, dug into the transcript of this video, and whoa, let me tell you, it's a trip.
Chuckles. It's quite the experience, yeah.
There's this whole recurring jungle theme going on.
Yeah, like that whole survival instinct, gotta come out on top kind of thing.
Exactly. And you see it right away, like in the phrase, help Jilly Bin in 10 Charted Jungle, basically.
Yeah.
Help you within 10 years, the jungle. It's
Yeah.
like this urgent call to action, right?
Exactly, and that imagery is powerful, right? You're in the jungle, you gotta survive.
Okay, yeah.
It's pushing viewers to be at the top of their game.
Dominate. And they go even further. There's this phrase, de helft. Super simple, means the half.
Oh, I see where they're going with this.
Almost like saying, look, only half of you are going to make it. Talk about lighting a fire under you, right?
It creates this instant sense of competition, right? You're in, you're out, gotta prove yourself.
Exactly. It's like, boom, instant motivation. And it's interesting.
What's that?
Dutch, right? It's not like a global language, but they use a lot of English words and phrases in there.
Which is really smart when you think about it. Even if someone watching doesn't understand everything, they're still picking up on these familiar words.
Ah, so it's like these little breadcrumbs of understanding.
Exactly. It gives you just enough to latch onto, keeps you engaged.
Makes sense, and you actually see it throughout the whole thing, right? Like
Mhm.
phrases like, live your life and realize your family.
Those are like classic motivational hooks, no matter where you're from, what language you speak. They tap into universal goals, aspirations. Everyone wants those things.
It's brilliant. But okay, I got to ask about some of the other phrases in this thing.
Yeah.
This one tripped me up. Leuven worden plaatsen tussen het Martinland heeft Sammy Road Zones School. What?
Yeah, some of those had me scratching my head too.
I mean, it's like, what is going on here?
See, that's where, just having the transcript, it kind of falls short. Because this could be anything, right?
It's true.
Could be a colloquialism, some Dutch slang we're missing, even a play on words that's lost in translation.
So it's like trying to understand a joke from another culture.
Exactly. You kind of had to be there to get it.
You might get the punchline, but you miss the setup, the nuance, all of it.
Right. And this, I think, is where the visuals of the video come in.
That makes sense.
Even if you don't understand all the words, they're probably using visuals, music, the whole 9 yards to really drive home that emotion.
Which, sadly, we miss out on just reading the flat text.
Right. And it makes you realize how much motivational content, relies on that stuff, that nonverbal impact.
Totally. I'm picturing, like, epic montages, people pushing their limits.
Exactly. Because, like we said earlier, it's not always about understanding every single word. It's about how it makes you feel.
Like a good song.
Exactly. This video, it's doing something similar, but with, motivation instead of music.
Right. So even if the Dutch is, like, going over some heads, the message is still landing.
Which begs the question, how much of a motivational message is really about shared understanding? And how much of it is tapping into something much deeper? That universal desire to achieve, to overcome, to be better?
It's a good question. It makes you think about how we connect, even when we don't fully understand each other.
Absolutely. And maybe, just maybe, those deeper connections are even more powerful because of it.
Food for thought, right. Well, there you have it, another deep dive done.
Always a pleasure. Until next time.